one of the intentions or one of the ideas of the Peacecamp is that I really trust young people, and actually I trust young people more than grown-up people to find new ways or to find better ways of organizing the society. I think that the society or the adults have failed in many ways to provide a peaceful world to the young people.
I'm a wonderful being. Breathe this through your body. And here I am with a group of other wonderful beings.
Large group can be a group of 20 people, but also can be a group of 100 people. And we are quite a big group here. And we have to work during this week about ourselves. It means to try to feel what we feel being in the group. Maybe that we can feel good things, nice things, but sometimes even feel things that they are not nice, that they can be make us feel nervous, tense, and difficulties here inside. The idea is to have the opportunity together to share feelings and thoughts about what happened to us here in this experience. I want to tell you, first of all, that and this kind of work we do very simply. We observe ourselves. We observe ourselves like a meditation. We observe ourselves and we try to think what happened to us. And sometimes we will have the opportunity also to share with others.
I think from my everyday life, what I see around me, it's really hard to make peace. I mean, if you look in Israel, you see a border. And if I want to go to Ramallah or to Beit Lechem, or, you know, I can't go. I go there and they check me for hours. They check me like 1, 2, 3 hours maybe. And I can stay there and sometimes I can't go there. I can't go to part of my own land. Why is it like that? I mean, there can be borders, there can be a wall. When we want peace, how can we want peace when there's something like that?
Your name?
My name is Omer. I think that you can't go there because there is security. You need to have security.
Why is there security?
Because there are people who are trying to sabotage. If you
do you know why?
No. My idea was to give the other to speak, not to jump, not to enter, not to. You know, I want that you to feel that you are like in the room, you give a speech and people listen. You have not to agree. You have not to agree, but you have to listen to the other. One of the things more important that we come to see, to do here, is to learn to listen. You know, when you listen, you get more authority. Person that is able to listen, at the end, they listen to him more. Then when you jump, you will not be listened. When you enter the other, request, okay? Then you have, he explained that he wants to visit Ramallah, and there are many places in which he cannot check. Okay, he explained, he said, he makes me feel sad, upset, angry. We listen to him. Now we will make your point, but it's not a dialogue between you.
Yeah, of course.
You make your point.
Everybody makes his point.
You make your point. Make your point.
Okay.
Welcome to the photo workshop.
That's my mother and that's me. I was 1.5 years old, I think.
What did you do with your mother?
I don't know.
You don't know?
We were in the garden.
Where have you been?
In the garden. We sit in our garden.
Yeah.
At home.
Okay. The garden at home? What are you doing?
We look in the camera.
Who took the photo?
My father, maybe.
Okay. Well, this could be a part of a story, of a comic. What would you say in this moment? Look at it. Look. What would this nice girl say in this moment?
I'm happy.
No.
I'm happy.
I'm happy. Are you sure? Look at her. Look at her eyes, look at the mouth.
Why do I have to look in the camera?
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Had written the donut waltz. The Lennon waltz. Wait, did the dance people tell you this?
No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. And 2.
Could you please put the next one here just for a second?
Just be dieser Roman Kamikre, Hula,
So that means to stand up.
Okay.
we have three parts in it. First, the Palestinians will have an opportunity to present their case in our conflict. I would like the Palestinians to feel free to say what they have on their hearts. It is very, very important. I also implore the Palestinians, ask them to use respectfully this liberty of saying everything. Don't go into combative language, because we will lose on the whole project. But you can say whatever is on your mind and heart. And I really beg everyone here, I know few things will be seen to you Israelis or to others as absolutely impossible to take. Just keep to yourselves your thoughts, your questions. We will come to the time you can express them. The idea of listening to the other. We in the Middle East have a big problem doing that. We don't listen. We only listen to ourselves. Here we have an opportunity to listen to the other. It is extremely important. That is actually the entire purpose of our session today. Listening to the other. Then we will have the Israeli projection of what the conflict is about, where do we come from, what is the future, and so on. 50 minutes presentation. And I really beg everyone, the Palestinians particularly, some of what you're going to hear is going to enrage you. You will be angry, frustrated, and feel again infringed. Just keep it for yourself. Just listen. And then we have our last session. Our last session will comprise of questions and answers relating to the two sessions and to the work we have done earlier on today. Or any question you want. And I will be chairing it together with two representatives from the Palestinian group and two representatives from the Israeli group. And I believe by now you have decided who is going to sit with me. And we will start a panel here in front of you. My first question to you is, to the Palestinian side, do you see a way there is room for a Jewish state, Israel, and what is to be done to make this possible? And I ask you too, do you see a way for the creation of a Palestinian state, the state of Palestine, and what needs to be done to make it possible?
I think Jews are an important part of the Middle East, of the Holy Land. They're very important. You cannot kick out the Jews, but I think the Jews should live in places that weren't inhabited by Arabs.
About the lands, I think that Israel can return a lot of lands, and even behind the 1967 borders. But at first, she has to trust the Palestinians and the other Arab countries.
Okay, so let me sum up this idea. On one hand, Amir on the Palestinian side, for him the top issue is refugees. If the refugees can find a solution, then there is room for Israel. For Amir on the Israeli side, the top issue is security. If Israel can secure its defensive needs, facing the Arab world, facing the Palestinians, then it can allow the creation of a Palestinian state on territories that, let's say, Gaza Strip, West Bank, and some swap of territory, even a land that is part of Israel from before 67. That's a very interesting set of priorities on both sides.
I'm a wonderful being. Breathe this through your body.